For me, the golden rule is if you're busy frying, okay, first thing people do when they come in the morning, unfortunately, they go to the fryer and they switch it on to 180 degrees and they walk away. All the fryers on the market are fast heating up times, okay, very efficient. Some of the fryers we do heats up within 5 minutes, so why are you switching it on at 9:30 in the morning if you're starting to fry at 11:30? If you're done, just switch it off. And when you need it, switch it back on again. Simple as that. And it applies to gas fryers as well. So that's the first thing now to maintain your fryer. Use it when you need it. Don't put it on when you don't need it. Because what happens is the oil starts to heat up, cools down, heats up, so it starts to generate the oil. So your lifespan of your oil will decrease. If your lifespan of your oil starts to decrease, everything that you're frying in there will take longer. It will taste rancid, so you'll have a process involved. Like, why are my chips taking today 6 minutes? Yesterday was 4 minutes. Because your oil's dead. The color will give that away. You'll see the color starting to go a bit caramelized, a little bit darker. Certainly manage your fryer, manage your oil. Then, when you are actually cooking, if you're frying chips off, for instance, and you've done it by hand, sometimes there's small shards that break off from the chips. Try and skim that out quickly. With filtration fryers, you can filter the oil while the oil's still hot. That's fair enough, and it pumps it back up again, so you can get rid of most of this debris. But if you have a non-filtration fryer, you need to manage the process by skimming it. What will happen is it will become heavy, it will fall to the bottom. When you heat up the oil again, 9% the heavy items will sit at the bottom, more or less where all your tubes and your burners are, or your elements, so they'll start to go dark and they'll start to discolor your oil. You have a rancid tasting chip. So first and foremost, skim as much as you can. If you find that when you're doing battered products, for instance, or breaded products, and you've skimmed all you can, but you think to yourself, goodness me, there's quite a lot of debris on the bottom, turn your fryer down when you're able to do so. Maybe between services, so between lunch and dinner. Let your fryer cool down, drain the oil, and then on the inside, you can 9 times out of 10, you can just wipe all the debris out with a towel. If it's really, really caked on, then you need to come with your cleaning, your soapy liquid. Strain it as often as possible. So I would say if you're doing an area where you're doing a lot of crumb products, or a lot of breaded products, or a lot of battered products, yeah, between services you need to do it. If you have a filtration fryer, you can do it as often as you like. Okay, but try and get rid of as much debris as possible. For me, 5 days on oil. So if you have a day-night operation, maximum 5 days. So when you don't even look at the oil, just strain it, replace it, done. So your fryer needs to be scrubbed down at least once every 5 days. Absolutely for certain. And that's for me good housekeeping.